Hey Raiders fans, we're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Las Vegas Raiders. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. That way, you'll always stay up to date with breaking news and exclusive content. The NFL world is buzzing with shock and disbelief after the Raiders reportedly announced the departure of quarterback Geno Smith, a move that has sent waves through the league and left fans scrambling to process what this could mean for the franchise. Sources close to the team hint that the decision might not have been entirely voluntary on Smith's part, with whispers of internal disagreements and strategic shifts circulating among insiders. Fans on social media are expressing a mix of heartbreak and outrage, claiming that losing a player of Smith's caliber represents a significant blow to the team's offensive stability. The narrative emerging from the rumor mills paints a picture of a locker room caught in tension, with coaches perhaps reconsidering the long-term trajectory of the squad. Analysts speculate that Smith's leadership and playmaking abilities, often praised in the media, could be difficult to replace in such a short time. Even beyond statistics, his presence on the field appeared to energize teammates, something many fans feel the Raiders cannot simply replicate with a new signing, leaving the franchise at a crossroads that could define their next season. According to various insiders, the departure of Geno Smith may signal a broader shakeup within the Raiders roster, with speculation mounting about potential free agent targets and draft strategies that could fill the void left by their star quarterback. Some suggest that management is pursuing a younger talent, someone they can mold into a franchise cornerstone over several seasons, while others wonder if this move opens the door for a high-profile trade with another team desperate for an experienced signal caller. Fans are torn between mourning the loss of Smith and cautiously hoping that a calculated gamble might eventually pay off. Social media posts are filled with debates about whether the organization is prioritizing short-term success over long-term growth, a question that could linger in the minds of supporters for months. Rumors also hint at behind-the-scenes tension with the coaching staff, suggesting that differences in offensive philosophy or contract negotiations might have accelerated this unexpected separation. Even casual observers of the league are weighing in, painting this as one of the more dramatic and unforeseen moves in recent NFL history, leaving everyone eager for confirmation and details that may still be emerging in the coming days. The timing of Geno Smith's rumored departure has also fueled speculation about the Raiders' overall strategy heading into the next season, with some analysts suggesting that this is part of a more aggressive attempt to restructure the team's offensive approach. Industry insiders are pointing to subtle hints in recent interviews, post-game comments, and practice reports, which, when combined, suggest that the front office may have been planning a significant shakeup for months. Fans are theorizing about possible replacements, with names of rising stars and established veterans being thrown into the conversation, while debates rage about whether any of these potential acquisitions could match Smith's impact both on and off the field. Social media commentary has amplified every rumor, with supporters dissecting every possible angle of this departure, speculating about contract disputes, personal ambitions, or even unreported injuries that may have influenced the decision. The intensity of discussion highlights how central Geno Smith had become to the Raiders' identity, not just as a quarterback, but as a symbol of hope and resilience for the franchise. If these rumors hold true, the team might be stepping into a new era filled with uncertainty, potential, and the weight of fans' expectations, making this offseason one of the most watched and analyzed in recent memory. Reports emerging from anonymous sources suggest that the impact of Smith's exit could reverberate far beyond the quarterback position, affecting team chemistry, offensive play calling, and even fan engagement at the stadium. Those close to the organization hint at the possibility of a domino effect, where other key players could reconsider their futures, creating a chain reaction that challenges management to maintain cohesion and morale. Social media reactions underscore the emotional toll on supporters, with hashtags expressing both grief and frustration trending in online communities, highlighting just how much Smith had endeared himself to the fanbase. Analysts are speculating that this move could either herald a bold, transformative phase for the Raiders or become a cautionary tale of a franchise making a risky decision that alienates its core supporters. Rumors also suggest that other teams in the league are quietly evaluating the situation, seeing an opportunity to capitalize on the availability of a quarterback who has consistently demonstrated skill, leadership, and resilience under pressure. The narrative taking shape is one of suspense and anticipation, with insiders, media pundits, and fans alike watching closely to see whether this separation will ultimately be remembered as a masterstroke or a misstep in franchise management history. Further speculation revolves around the possible financial and contractual dynamics that may have influenced the Raiders' rumored decision to part ways with Smith. Some insiders hint at complex negotiations that could have stalled, while others suggest that the team might be positioning itself to free up salary cap space for future acquisitions, signaling a strategic pivot. Fans are dissecting every piece of information, attempting to piece together the real story behind the headlines, and the lack of official clarity only fuels the rumor mill. Media commentators are weighing in with conflicting opinions, debating whether the decision was primarily financially motivated or if there were deeper strategic considerations at play. Meanwhile, the league at large appears fascinated by the unfolding drama, as rival franchises quietly assess the implications, knowing that acquiring a quarterback of Smith's profile could shift competitive dynamics. Rumors suggest that his potential destinations are already being discussed in insider circles, with speculation ranging from teams in need of immediate stability to those willing to invest in long-term development. The uncertainty surrounding this situation has created a captivating narrative that keeps fans and analysts on edge, eager for confirmation, clarification, or even further surprises. Amidst all the speculation, the emotional dimension cannot be understated, as Geno Smith's rumored departure represents not just a logistical or tactical change, but a cultural shift for the Raiders organization. Supporters lament the loss of a figure who had become emblematic of grit, consistency, and leadership, qualities that are hard to quantify, but deeply felt in the locker room and stands alike. Rumors suggest that the team may face challenges maintaining morale and unity, as Smith's presence had provided a steadying influence for younger players navigating the pressures of professional football. Social media narratives highlight fans' personal connections to Smith's journey, turning this into more than a simple roster adjustment, but a storyline imbued with human emotion and investment. Analysts speculate that the long-term implications could include shifts in recruitment strategies, offensive philosophy, and even fan engagement initiatives designed to retain loyalty amidst uncertainty. Whether this move is ultimately vindicated or second-guessed remains to be seen, but one thing is clear. The rumored exit of Geno Smith has created a maelstrom of conversation, debate, and anticipation, leaving the NFL community abuzz with questions that demand answers in the near future. Speculation about the Raiders' next move in the wake of Geno Smith's rumored departure has ignited an intense debate across the NFL community, with insiders hinting at potential trade talks and draft maneuvers that could reshape the franchise's trajectory. Some sources suggest that the team may be eyeing a younger quarterback with untapped potential, someone who could be molded into a long-term leader while offering fresh energy to the locker room. Fans are caught between excitement and apprehension, wondering whether such a gamble might pay off or if the Raiders are risking short-term instability in pursuit of a long-term vision. Rumors also hint at possible interest from other teams looking to acquire Smith, indicating that his market value remains high and that his departure could trigger a cascade of transactions league-wide. Social media conversations are dominated by theories, predictions, and hypothetical scenarios, reflecting the deep investment of supporters in the unfolding drama. Analysts point out that Smith's leadership, game intelligence, and rapport with teammates make him a rare commodity, one whose absence could force the Raiders to rethink not only their quarterback strategy, but their entire approach to offensive schemes, practice dynamics, and team culture. This rumor-laden atmosphere has created a sense of anticipation and tension that shows no sign of abating. Insiders speculate that the departure may also open doors for internal competition within the Raiders roster, with younger or less established quarterbacks now getting opportunities to prove themselves in a system that had been dominated by Smith's presence. Analysts point out that while these rumors carry a speculative nature, they reflect the complexity of managing a professional sports team, where player performance, contract considerations, and locker room harmony all intersect. Fans have taken to forums and social media platforms to dissect possible replacements, weighing the merits of various free agents, draft prospects, or even unconventional choices that could signal a new era for the franchise. The chatter is further amplified by ambiguous statements from the coaching staff and management, which many interpret as subtle hints that the organization is laying the groundwork for significant changes. The rumor mill has become a central driver of narrative in the absence of official confirmations, with each tip or leak sparking waves of debate, analysis, and speculation about how the Raiders might navigate this unprecedented situation. The combination of fan engagement, media attention, and insider whispers has transformed the rumored departure into a saga that feels larger than life, feeding into the drama and excitement that defines NFL discourse. As the speculation intensifies, some analysts are suggesting that the Raiders' rumored decision could signal a broader strategic pivot aimed at redefining the team's identity and long-term ambitions. According to these rumors, management may be prioritizing a system that emphasizes flexibility, speed, and adaptability, possibly at the expense of immediate star power, which explains the bold move of parting ways with a proven quarterback like Smith. Fans are divided, with some praising the audacity of such a maneuver, seeing it as a necessary gamble to compete at the highest level, while others lament the loss of a figure who had become synonymous with leadership and resilience. Social media commentary reflects this emotional polarization, with hashtags celebrating potential new directions juxtaposed against those mourning the departure of a player who had inspired confidence and loyalty. Behind the scenes, insiders hint at negotiations, scouting assessments, and discussions with potential free agents, all contributing to a narrative that suggests the Raiders are preparing for a dramatic reshaping of their roster. The uncertainty surrounding these developments only adds to the intrigue, keeping fans, analysts, and rival teams alike on edge as the story unfolds with layers of complexity, emotion, and strategic maneuvering. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Las Vegas Raiders. And don't be shy. Drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Rumors surrounding Geno Smith's potential destinations have further fueled speculation, with insiders suggesting that several teams with quarterback needs are actively exploring trade possibilities or contract offers. Analysts point out that Smith's skill set, leadership qualities, and experience make him a highly coveted asset, capable of transforming the fortunes of a team willing to invest in his talents. Fans of potential landing spots are buzzing with anticipation, imagining how Smith could integrate into new systems, connect with teammates, and potentially revive or elevate franchises in search of stability at the quarterback position. The rumor mill also speculates about the financial implications, suggesting that salary cap considerations, contract length, and bonus structures could play a pivotal role in determining where Smith lands. Meanwhile, Raiders supporters are closely monitoring these discussions, torn between pride in their former player's value and concern over the challenge of filling the void he leaves behind. Analysts emphasize that the ripple effects of this rumored departure could extend across the entire league, triggering a chain of moves, trades, and strategic adjustments that may redefine competitive dynamics for multiple franchises, adding a layer of drama and complexity that keeps observers riveted. Further speculation focuses on the human and cultural impact within the Raiders' locker room, where Smith's rumored exit could shift interpersonal dynamics and influence team cohesion. Insiders suggest that players who had closely bonded with him may face challenges adapting to new leadership, while newcomers may see opportunities to step into more prominent roles, creating both tension and excitement in equal measure. Analysts highlight that maintaining morale during such transitions is a delicate balance, requiring skillful management, communication, and reinforcement of team identity to prevent disruptions from affecting performance. Fans are keenly aware of these dynamics, expressing concern for how the changes might influence the overall atmosphere, practice intensity and on-field chemistry. Social media reflects a mixture of anxiety, hope, and speculation, with debates over potential replacements, strategic directions, and the long-term consequences of losing a quarterback who is widely respected both for his talent and his leadership. The narrative emerging from these rumors underscores the multifaceted nature of professional football, where decisions ripple beyond statistics, contracts, and game plans, touching on the core of team culture and fan loyalty. Rumors also hint that the Raiders management may be using this moment as an opportunity to signal a shift in branding and public perception, emphasizing youth, innovation, and adaptability over reliance on established stars. Analysts suggest that by moving on from Smith, the team could be attempting to redefine its narrative, attract new talent, and cultivate a fresh image that resonates with both fans and prospective players. Social media chatter reflects this tension, with some fans praising the strategic foresight, while others express frustration over losing a player whose impact extended beyond mere performance metrics. Insiders speculate that management may already be in discussions with potential acquisitions, evaluating compatibility, leadership qualities, and the ability to inspire both teammates and supporters. The rumor-driven discourse paints a picture of an organization at a crossroads, balancing calculated risk with emotional investment, as every move becomes a story in itself, feeding into the larger narrative of the NFL offseason. The intrigue surrounding these developments keeps the league, fans, and analysts engaged, highlighting how a single rumor departure can generate a cascade of speculation, analysis, and anticipation that dominates headlines for weeks. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Las Vegas Raiders, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.